Ladies and gentlemen, as you are likely aware, the Amhara region is currently witnessing intense and widespread conflict on multiple fronts, primarily involving the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces. The most recent updates indicate that fierce fighting continues to rage across various parts of the Amhara region. The ENDF has initiated a large-scale offensive against the Amhara Fano forces, deploying a substantial number of ENDF and Oromo soldiers in the region. In this video, we will provide you with the latest reports obtained directly from the battlefield. According to the latest intelligence, the Fano forces launched a daring assault on Amhara militia and Amhara police units, as these units were in the process of preparing for their own offensive operation against the Fano forces. The confrontation took place in the vicinity of Densa Mehal Sayent, an area situated within Western Wello. Regrettably, the Amhara militia and police forces incurred significant casualties during this fierce engagement. Notably, information from Amhara Fano sources further asserts that the Amhara police organizer, the county security chief, and the leader of the Amhara militia all met their demise in the course of this aggressive onslaught. The Fano forces claim to have effectively neutralized numerous vehicles and heavy weaponry deployed by the opposing Amhara forces during the course of this engagement. It's crucial to emphasize that the conflict in the Western Wello area is far from resolved. The battleground remains an arena of continued hostilities, and the situation remains extremely fluid and perilous. Reports have come in, shedding light on the fierce battles taking place in the outskirts of Bahirdar, a city of significant importance as the capital of the Amhara region and one of its most populous urban centers. According to the latest intelligence gleaned from Fano sources, the fighting has intensified, with potentially far-reaching consequences. The combined Fano army, in an arduous and grueling confrontation with the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and Oromo soldiers, achieved a notable victory by capturing several districts in the vicinity. These districts, namely Damot, Kiwarit, Gunj, Yalmana, Adet, Shami Abe, and Mecha, fell into the hands of the Fano forces after a day-long battle that culminated in their triumph as the evening descended. What sets this victory apart is not just the territorial gains, but also the significant losses incurred by the opposing forces. According to reports from Fano sources, numerous enemy infantry, including mechanized units, were either captured or incapacitated. The relentless determination of the Fano forces is further evident in their march from Adet town towards Bahirdar, a relentless advance that defies the challenges of the battlefield. This only reaffirms the relentless spirit of the Amhara Fano soldiers who are actively engaged in the ongoing conflict in the outskirts of Bahirdar. It's crucial to underscore the strategic significance of Bahirdar. This city serves as a critical military base for the Ethiopian army, housing a considerable number of ENDF soldiers and substantial heavy weaponry. As the regional capital and one of the most populous cities in the Amhara region, the control of Bahirdar holds the power to instantaneously alter the dynamics of the entire region. The potential shift of control over this pivotal urban center would carry immense ramifications for the overall situation. Furthermore, the Ethiopian army has not remained passive in response to these developments. Following the prior revelation of Fano forces ambushing ENDF convoys near Ankoba and Mota in the Gojam region, it has come to our attention that the Ethiopian army has deployed a significant reinforcement of troops to Gojam. This escalation in troop deployment underscores the gravity of the situation in the Gojam region, which has witnessed significant clashes and confrontations. To visually encapsulate this deployment, a video has been obtained portraying hundreds of ENDF soldiers embarking in buses and military vehicles en route to Gojam. The scale and urgency of this deployment signify the heightened concern and the increasing complexity of the ongoing conflict. In a recent report that has surfaced, it has been disclosed that Amhara Fano forces successfully captured a significant number of Ethiopian National Defense Force (ENDF) soldiers in the Gojam region. However, a noteworthy distinction is that only those ENDF soldiers who were found innocent of committing crimes, looting the property of Amhara civilians, and killing innocent civilians were subsequently released by the Amhara Fano forces. This development underscores the complex and morally charged nature of the ongoing conflict in the region. The decision to release certain ENDF soldiers indicates that the Amhara Fano forces are making a distinction between those who may have been unwilling participants or were not involved in criminal activities and those who have been directly implicated in acts of violence and looting. Regrettably, it has been reported that the captives who were found engaging in activities such as rape of Amhara women, killing innocent civilians, and looting Amhara wealth and property remain under the control of the Fano forces. This is a clear reflection of the severity of the alleged crimes committed by these individuals. Furthermore, in an update on the situation, it has been revealed that more than 350 of the captured ENDF soldiers who sustained injuries during the course of the conflict are currently receiving medical treatment under the supervision of the Fano forces. The provision of medical care for these wounded individuals demonstrates a level of humanity and ethical responsibility in the midst of a highly charged and brutal conflict. However, a significant number of captives have chosen to align themselves with the Fano forces, indicating a complex interplay of loyalties and allegiances within the conflict. This decision to join the Fano's struggle highlights the multifaceted nature of the conflict, where individuals may be driven by a variety of motives and beliefs. The deployment of drones by the Ethiopian government signifies a shift in tactics, bringing modern military technology into a complex and multifaceted conflict. While drones can offer precision in targeting military assets, they can also have unintended consequences, particularly when fighting occurs in areas with high civilian populations. Reports of civilian casualties and property losses underscore the tragic collateral damage that often accompanies military operations in densely populated regions. Innocent bystanders, often caught in the crossfire, suffer the consequences of the conflict, further highlighting the urgent need for a peaceful resolution to the ongoing strife. It's also significant to consider the broader context of this conflict. The Amhara Fano forces, initially organized to protect Amhara and its people, now find themselves facing a government-led campaign. This campaign, which involves the use of drones, represents a perplexing paradox where trained soldiers and weaponry meant to defend against external threats are, in this case, being deployed against their own citizens. The fact that these military actions are occurring from multiple directions amplifies the scale of the conflict and its complexity. This multifaceted struggle involves a wide array of actors and interests, making it a challenging and intricate issue to address. As this situation continues to unfold, the international community must remain vigilant and engaged, advocating for a peaceful and humane resolution to the conflict. The use of drones in this context highlights the urgent need for diplomacy, dialogue, and negotiations to mitigate the suffering of civilians and the destruction of property. Furthermore, it emphasizes the significance of adhering to international humanitarian laws to minimize harm to non-combatants. The implications of these drone strikes reach far beyond the immediate conflict and hold ramifications for the future use of such technology in warfare. The evolving dynamics in the Amhara region underscore the ever-increasing need for global efforts to promote peace, stability, and the protection of civilian lives during times of armed conflict.